All right, guys, here we go. In bottom left-hand corner, we have Ice and Grayson, and in the top left-hand corner, we have KateMoss and KateUpton.
And in the top right-hand corner, we have IsIrI AdolphCaesar and TryHrd's Relic. In the bottom right, we've got FVCKIN's KateHudson and IsIR's Seexysauce.
Awesome, here we go. Bottom left, already getting a ghost out. Wow, that's awesome. With Marauders from Grayson and Sharpshooters from Ice. Top left, they decided to go double Sharpshooters as well.
Bottom right, KateHudson with a Commando brewing in the oven, and she or he has got snipers, and Seexysauce starting off with snipers as well. Top right, I don't see. Yep, we got Hydra's HKs for Relic being
Wow,
built.
HKs.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. AdolphCaesar's just gonna stick with the snipers. Everyone seems snipers on the right side. We do have a Mando. I'm sorry, AdolphCaesar just popped out a Mando real quick.
Wow, this is an interesting turnout. We have
Yeah.
3 commandos. Wow, just talking about this pregame.
Yeah.
So
And
many
HKs.
commandos going out. And yes, HKs. We do also have a Corruptor for Ice coming out. Early Corruptor is so strong. What do you think?
I'm not a big fan of the Corruptors, but they are quite effective. Yes. I'm still looking here. I saw him building the HKs, and now I don't see them. I don't see them being built, so I'm wondering if they're out. Let me see if I can find them.
No, he canceled them right at the last second when he
Yeah.
saw all those commandos coming out.
Okay. Good move there. Very intelligent.
Yeah, you can see if you click on his CC, he still has that 500 resource, and I'm not quite sure
Right.
what he's planning on doing with that.
Mhm.
Oh, I bet you he's going to get Ravens. No, instead decides to get Sentries. Sentries are so strong in the early game. I love seeing Sentry play.
Only if you know how to use them, though. You could lose those pretty quick if you're not paying attention to them and microing them well.
Yeah, especially with all the commandos out. I mean, that could be risky. We'll see if he gets sniped. I think with the Relic's control, though, he is going to be safe. And EMP does go down from KateHudson trying to EMP that Sentry. And wow, Seexysauce deciding to get the Relic. Or the Relic, the Raven.
The Raven, yep. No shocker there.
No, right? Like, we've never seen Ravens before. No way.
I
A lot
think
of
that's
back
how
and
we
forth going up top. Did you see that, Octavian?
Yeah, I do see that. I'm looking at the same screen. It's quite a melee of colors towards the middle there. A Corruptor getting some goo in the middle on KateMoss, allowing Ice to move in and take control over the middle.
Guardian Shield coming from Ice, and Grayson coming up from the left side, picking off a lot of KateMoss's units. I think he needs to get out of there, but
Did you see Grayson's ghost?
I did. Yes, Grayson does have a ghost. And so wow, we have 3 commandos out plus a ghost. Basically, there's a ghost or a commando for every team.
Yep. And a Raven, a Corruptor, and I think that's it.
Commando has been gaining really big popularity recently. My gosh. Every team having one. This is really interesting. I think either they all anticipated that everybody was going to go some kind of hero,
Yep.
and they just prepared, or Commando is just a really good support unit, and it's starting to become a favorite.
Well, we'll see how that pans out.
Octavian, if you look on the bottom right-hand side, we do have that Raven going back and forth. I think he's waiting for a little bit of a fight from top right on that ramp, but I don't think top right is going to go for it. Instead, we're having a lot of action on the bottom left side. Look at this, Ice being able to take the middle.
A little bit of a baiting move by Seexysauce, but he's back out, and they're going to be making a show for the middle real soon here, I think.
Yeah, and there is going to be a fight between Ice and KateMoss. Grayson coming around the left-hand side, trying to trap those units, and a Guardian Shield does go down from the sentries for Relic. A lot of back and forth, and a Seeker Missile comes out from Seexysauce. Force Field's going down, able to trap a bunch of units, and he's going to pick off so many units there. That was a great play by those sentries.
I'll tell you, Ragey, that's how the sentries are very, very powerful and very effective, and you could really lose a good portion of your army if you're not paying attention, allow them to get too close.
You can. You have to pay attention with those for sure. Corruption going down on Seexysauce's units. Ice going to be able to pick that off with another Guardian Shield, using those Guardian Shields to great effect.
I'm not Grayson, just kind of hanging out. Wonder what he's thinking. Did inch his way up the ramp a little bit.
Yep, and looking at the points tab, Ice has already taken an early lead. I think getting that top platform right there really, really helping him. His units are just healing, and he's going back and forth picking off units.
And recently, in the last week or two, I haven't really seen Ice motivate himself to take over the middle. It was more like chopping and hitting on the side. So this is a different technique, a different tactic form that I've seen recently.
It is. It's a different side of Ice, and I'm really glad to see it. We've seen other matchups before where Ice has been trapped right in his base. Even
Heat Seeker on the Relic from Seexysauce. You missed it, didn't you?
I did. I was too busy looking at Ice just take complete control of the middle. But there is a back and forth going on between Relic. I don't think Relic liked getting those Seeker missiles down at all. He's going right after those units. And I think a little stutter step would have been the correct choice. He could have picked off all of Seexysauce's units, but instead decided not to do that.
Ragey, have you noticed Seexysauce did pull out the second Raven now? He's going to go with a double Raven tactic.
That's right, 2 Ravens and a Corruptor for KateHudson. I think to kind of counter Ice's Corruptor, we'll see which one loses that Corruptor first.
KateHudson has Ravens too?
No, he has a Corruptor.
Okay, I got you.
In fact, that Corruptor was going down on the backside, trying to trap Grayson's units. There is a back and forth going on near the bottom tower, but wait. Meanwhile, KateMoss is coming around the side, and Grayson is trapped. Oh, he might have to get out of there, but there is a still commanding presence from Ice in the middle, and he's pushing everyone back. Great control.
And Grayson got out of that, but now he just got some goo slapped on him by KateHudson, and he's going to end up losing most of his army to begin with, just like you originally said. Although, what's-his-name did back out. KateMoss did back out on the top left.
Yeah, and that corruption can be so powerful early game. I really do like corruptors.
Yes, yeah.
They can be very strong.
A Corruptor, I think, is a good beginning hero to teach you good micro.
Yeah,
it's not really expensive. If you lose it, it's not that big of a deal.
You have to be careful. In fact, even Ice kind of overextending himself going after those Ravens. I'm surprised that that Seexysauce didn't decide to focus fire it. It seemed like there was just a few fire here and there bringing the Corruptor to half, but I bet you he could have picked it off. And EMP's going down. Did you see that? On the bottom.
Mando.
Yeah, his Mando draining all the energy. A lot of back and forth going on bottom and even on top. Look at this. AdolphCaesar pushing KateMoss back.
All right. Let's see. A little lull in the action for a couple of seconds. Let's take a look, see what's changing.
Oh, Octavion, check it out. If you look at Grayson, he's saving up. He's at 1,100 minerals. You know what that means. I think we're going to see a game changer come out.
Game changer! I'm not going to get too excited until it actually happens, but let's wait and see.
I think he is.
Wonder if he saw the commentary we did on him the other night. Because we were really pushing the Odins when we saw the double Odin tactic.
Oh, the double Odin tactic was brilliant.
Okay.
But I think he is.
Over the middle. As a matter of fact, let's go to the scoreboard. Currently in the lead with 1782 is Ice. His partner Grayson with 1407. Second team, and it's going to be Seexysauce and KateHudson, both with 1300 respectively.
No, in fact, take a look. He decided to go Colossus. We're going to see Colossus play come out by Grayson. We've seen Colossus before be really effective, but it is incredibly squishy, and especially with all these heroes out, I'm not quite sure if Colossus is going to be the right choice. We'll see if his control can keep it alive and if he'll be able to deal damage with it. I was really expecting to see the Odin come out. Are you still there, Octavian? It looks like we could be having a little bit of technical difficulties with the audio. Please stay tuned, guys. We'll see if we can get him right back.
Sorry for the pause, Reggie. I had a phone call. All right, I'm back. What's going on?
All right, so that Colossus did come out for Grayson. Yes, he decided to go to a Colossus. All right. I really thought we were going to see some Thor play here, but no, Colossus has decided to come out.
Okay. Did the Colossus ever receive that buff? Or that, yeah, did it receive the buff or the nerf?
I'm not quite sure, but Grayson overextending it a little bit, trying to pick off some of KateMoss's units. He was able to back out, though. But wow, being so aggressive with this Colossus this early.
Hey, if you take a look at the scoreboard, AdolphCaesar just picked up the lead with 1995, putting Ice behind him with 1992. Very close for the first place. I'm Not Grayson, currently in third place with 1489. Oh, I forgot about Seexysauce, 1600.
Yep, Seexysauce 1600. In previous scrim matchups, we've seen AdolphCaesar behind, but wow, he's really able to take control of this game despite not being able to take the middle, Ice having that middle for so long. I wonder where AdolphCaesar is getting these points.
Well, I think he's doing guerrilla tactics, guerrilla warfare. If he gets hit with the Corruptor, he backs out and waits till it dissipates. See, there he is. We have a little bit of engagement near the top tower. KateMoss being concaved by AdolphCaesar and Ice, losing a good portion of his army.
Oh, yes, there it is. Yep, and I think you're exactly right there, Octavian. KateMoss losing so much supply. He's currently at 110 supply. He's going to have to back out for a while, but wow, look at this on the bottom. Lots of back and forth. The Colossus attacking KateHudson and Seexysauce, and those Ravens want to come in and do some Seeker Missiles. Sure enough, the Seeker Missiles go down, picking off some of Grayson's units, but this Colossus doing so much damage. Wow, he's going to back out. Wow, lots and lots of damage dealt there. Grayson now currently in third overall, picking up tons of points there, Octavian.
I just watched AdolphCaesar. I think he's doing a little bit of a hero and a little bit of his mercenary upgrades. I noticed his snipers have one attack up, and his Mando has one attack up. I'm curious as to why he did the one attack up on the Mando before going with the center shop upgrade first.
I'm curious too. Ideally, you want to upgrade, if you are going to upgrade, your hero level. It's going to do more damage in the long run. It's going to have quicker cooldowns. It's shorter cooldowns. It's going to have more hit points. Overall, it's just better. But maybe he was trying to build up a little bit of power for his mercenaries or marines.
There is one other option. If you're in the middle of a battle and you just need to pull ahead a little bit, maybe just hitting your command center hotkey and up in the attack helps out every once in a while too, if you can't get to the center shop.
Definitely. And Ice pulling the mutas. We've seen the muta play before. The only thing he has to be careful of are those double ravens by Seexysauce. But I love seeing the muta play. That's going to be interesting to see. He's been really effective with them before.
At the beginning of the game, Ice is good with the warp lots, but one of his favorites is going to be the mutas.
Indeed, and wow, the Colossus getting a little bit low. I think he's trying to get the middle so that he can heal it up, but he's got to be careful. With so many Mandos on the field, I mean, one or two snipes could take it out.
Not just the Mandos. Relic just pulling off a change of Mercs to Goliaths. That's going to hurt the mutas too.
And we have the Ragnarok beam coming down, trying to kill that sentry, but the sentry was able to back out.
Yeah. Corruptor doing some damage to Grayson, allowing them to kill off some more units.
A lot of back and forth play coming from Ice. Ice being really, really effective with those mutas. Look at his points already at 3,387. And look at this! KateMoss deciding to go the Boss Moss, getting his own mutas as well. 2 attack up currently for both of these players here. Wow, this is incredible to see. But Ice deciding to get a Corruptor, and that's just going to make his army that much more powerful. Lots of splash damage, and I think Boss Moss might be a little bit over his head. Currently down 1,000 points.
Possibly. I have a feeling the mutas are going to be a disadvantage with Relic's quick change to Goliath's early game.
It's definitely possible, but with 2 attack ups, and I am sure if the mutas do a lot of hit point ups, I've seen mutas go after Goliath before. Sometimes it's a little bit of a toss-up. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see this match. And Desi's coming out for KateUpton. Bottom right, deciding to go Goliaths themselves too. With 2 attack ups now, those Goliaths, KateHudson's Goliaths, are going to be a little bit scary for the mutas.
Oh.
And especially scary for that Corruptor. Oh, did he almost get it? A Seeker Missile almost killing it. Wow, those Goliaths and Seeker Missiles doing a lot of damage to those mutas. Yep.
Keep an eye on that Colossus. Health is low, and that Mando's still in the pile. KateHudson. I hear the sniper. Oh, 2 bars left, and he was able to escape.
I almost missed that snipe because there's a lot of back and forth going on up top. Are you seeing this so much? KateMoss coming in with those snipers, decides to back out. Those Goliaths are pretty strong. But wow, KateUpton's Desi's doing so much damage. Able to push him back.
Rageypoo, does KateUpton have a hero or no?
Well, looking at the units tab, I do not see a hero for KateUpton. No, in fact, he's got 52 destroyers currently, a couple of sharpshooters, but no hero, nope.
All right, well, we got Ice currently taking the lead at 38-45 currently. Behind him is his partner, Imnotgrayson, with 3,074. Third place looks to be AdolphCaesar, still coming back with 3,230. His partner, Relic, with 2,977.
And Ice deciding to get a mobile medivac, making his mutas that much stronger. And I think if he goes against KateMoss's units, KateMoss is going to lose all of his mutas. He's got to be careful.
Mobile medivac.
Mobile medi. And look at this, the mutas taking out Seexysauce. But wow, the Seeker Missile destroying about half of Ice's units. Oh my gosh, what a great Seeker Missile. And also almost killing that Colossus.
Yep, I saw that.
Wow, that Seeker Missile did so much damage. Look, it just put Seexysauce pretty much in second place, currently third on the leaderboard. Wow, dealing so much damage.
Looks like something big's going down on the right side, in the middle.
Yeah, there is a little bit of back and forth.
Seexysauce, but it was not happening.
Wow, losing so many mutas. I think that's going to be a big hit for Ice. He's going to have to wait for the supply to build back up.
Build up, yeah. Ice's mute is still currently at 2 attack. He only has 61 minerals. Oh, I'm sorry. 23 minerals. Yeah, I wonder what he's doing.
Well, he's definitely got to save up because KateMoss is currently at 363 supply with his mutas, so engaging them.
Big engagement in the top middle. We got the sentries doing some damage to KateUpton's destroyers, and the Corruptor throwing a little goo on them as well, backing them out.
Yeah, but Corruption did go down.
Taking control over the middle once again, figuring that's where they're getting their points.
A lot of back and forth at top tower. KateMoss trying to get that tower from AdolphCaesar. Could be losing a few mutas, though. He's got to be careful. Relic's Corruptor trying to come in, dealing some splash damage, but the mutas don't care. Taking out Relic's Corruptor with ease. And look at bottom right, Octavion. There is going to be back and forth. I wonder if that Colossus is going to get sniped. He's just always in there way too deep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that. I was watching. Relic seems to be moving his Goliaths into a concave and allowing KateUpton to surround him on more than one occasion. Oh, big engagement in the bottom tower, huh?
Yeah, there is a lot of back and forth, and if you look, going down on KateHudson's units.
Forcing them out, losing a lot of units, yeah. I hear the sniper rounds going off, but I can't see it.
If you press Control 1, you will be able to see the invisible units. Control 1, it does kind of show you what units are selected, but it does reveal the invisible commando. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And whoa, look at this! What is Seexysauce doing? Deciding to go scout with 3 ups.
Yeah,
wow.
Different.
That is different, especially with the Goliaths out on the field. I think he's just planning to target mutas definitely in order to get his income up. Wow, interesting play.
KateUpton with a pretty good supply of destroyers. It looks like they're effective, but his score is not that high. He's currently at 2551. Currently in the lead is Ice with 4746, and AdolphCaesar currently taking second place with 4200. Grayson 3500.
I think Seexysauce knew that, and that's exactly why he decided to go scout, because those mutas are getting deadly. And wow, look at this, so much back and forth going on with these units here. Grayson deciding to go Marauder, and wow, with all the splash damage that's going to come out from Grayson on top of Ice's mutas, I think KateMoss could be in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm. I agree, Ragey. They can be devastating as a combination.
And we've seen Grayson go Marauders before. It seems to favor them almost every game. They are very strong. They take a while to build up, but they do deliver a lot of damage that stim almost necessary in order to move them anywhere or deal a lot of damage. But the splash is so big. I mean, they could probably take out this entire thing of scouts if they bundle up by accident.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very realistic possibility. All right, Grayson and Ice swarming around the whole map, trying to maintain control, picking off units as they come out of their base. And they're not doing a pretty good job of working together, and that's usually the key to winning these games.
There is a little bit of back and forth. Corruption going down on Seexysauce's scouts, and Ice deciding to attack them head on, doing so much damage. Wow, his supply is going down. Unbelievable. He's down at 182 supply. That was actually a really big pickoff from Ice. Great control.
Yep.
And even more back and forth going on between top right and top left. KateMoss going in with his Mutas taking a lot of splash damage, hard splash damage from Relic. Ooh, he's got to be careful. So many volleys going off, and he did end up losing one of those.
I just noticed a big jump for Ice up to 5,776. However, AdolphCaesar and Relic have 4,600 and 4,000 respectively. Grayson in fourth with 3,900.
And I think they're getting so much money just from top left's mutas. KateMoss is trying to get something done. KateMoss, the boss moss, having a little bit of trouble.
Well, the supply's real low, and the mutas haven't changed. I don't know what he's saving for. Well, he currently has 143 middles, so I'm not sure where the money's going.
Looking at the units tabs real quick, there are still 3 commandos out. And wow, AdolphCaesar deciding to go level 3 with his commando. Bottom right's KateHudson still at level 1 with his commando. And KateUpton currently at level 1 as well. We could possibly see some Spectre play.
That would be cool. All right. Got a little hodgepodge going on the right.
Relic getting surrounded by both top left and bottom left at the same time, losing all that supply. Oh, no.
Looks like KateUpton's going to lose his supply as well. Her supply.
KateUpton's surrounded as well. I know it is kind of difficult. What do we call them? Hers? Or I'm pretty sure they're male users using them, but as you know, KateMoss and KateUpton are definitely chicks.
All right, Ragey on the right by the tower. We have Seexysauce trying to control the tower, losing it to AdolphCaesar's Destroyers and Marines. Ice trying to want a piece of the action, moving in, taking out the tower holder, and attempting to destroy some of AdolphCaesar's Destroyers.
Yep, corruption going down. Mutas are going to be able to get so many of them. Oh, big play by Ice, and he's coming back for more.
Complete harassment by Ice all over the map. I love it.
And wow, bottom right, Seexysauce deciding to go in and targets the Colossus. He is going to back out, though. And lots of engagements going between Ice and those scouts. Oh my gosh, though, losing so many scouts. He lost all of the scouts, all but 2.
Oh, wow. Up to 77-26. Grayson right behind him with 50-42. A little bit behind him. AdolphCaesar and Relic still in second place with 5,000 and 5,500 respectively. The other two teams need to come up with something. KateMoss and KateUpton are at 38 and 3,700. They're going to have to come up with something big to take the lead.
Yeah, that was a big upset. Seexysauce even saying that he thought that the scouts would be able to do better. In fact, I even think that they would do better too. But just Ice's control and the fact that he had a bigger supply, he was just able to overtake those scouts.
And that's what the conversation in the middle is all about.
Speaking of middle, Grayson now taking a good control over the middle, and his Colossus seems to be almost ineffective at this point with so much air.
Well, they're still over-penetrating these bases, and they're very confident, but their score still remains to keep them in first.
Yeah, wow, 7,850, and it just keeps climbing, Octavion.
Yeah, well, the Corruptor's doing a lot of damage, slowing them down and cutting their armor down, and then Ice is just moving in with those 6 attack mutas and just polishing them off really fast.
6 attack and 1 armor. Guys, if you were watching at home, get some Corruptors. They seem to be just incredible and essential in these scrim matchups.
Wow, I tell you, Seexysauce keeps losing all of his scouts, but damn, they're respawning fast.
They do. He must have that upgrade.
Yeah.
And no, in fact, he doesn't even have the Merc spawn upgrade.
Well, what's going to happen here on the right? Mutas versus the Goliath. Oh, he's backing out. He's going to try and pick him off.
Well, those Goliaths do have 3 armor, and the Sentry Guardian Shield does reduce the damage that the Mutalisk can deal. And wow, Ice losing a few mutas in that engagement, and a lot of them going down in the orange.
AdolphCaesar with a comment. Operation commence, or Operation Ice lag out commencement. Let's get rid of him while he's winning.
And hopefully he doesn't lag out, because we want to see more action from Ice while being so cost effective with these mutas, going after KateUpton top left. And wow, KateMoss.
I think it's a triple whammy. I think Ice's mutas Grayson's Marauders and the Colossus are doing a lot of damage together.
Really, I haven't seen a whole lot of
Yeah,
damage coming out from the Colossus.
Well, they're taking when he goes up against Relic, the Goliaths, and then bottom right, the Goliaths. When he's taking out Goliaths left and right with that thing.
So powerhouse for the bottom and taking the air for ice for top. Wow, that's a very effective team. And did you see the splits by Ice? He was able to get big splits off, taking out Caesar's units. And oh no, KateMoss has to be careful. Those Raiders are dealing so much splash damage, and if Ice was able to get into that fight, he could have dealt so much damage.
Yep. All right, a little bit of lull in the action again.
It is, because Ice is just taking control of the whole map.
Speaking of Ice, he's currently in the lead with 9,083. Grayson, his partner, 6,582. Team 2 would be AdolphCaesar and Relic with 5913 and 5669. Then it drops back down to 4196 and 3790 for Seexysauce and KateHudson, which is bottom right. And top left, KateMoss and KateUpton with 4345 and 3959.
Octavian, it seems like KateHudson has just been completely denied this game. Looking at his score, he's really been pushed back, and he's totally stuck down in the bottom right. But wow, did you see that top left? Ice losing so many of his units.
He may lose this Colossus right here. Matter of fact.
And he does! Oh, taking it out.
He tried.
Wow, KateMoss and KateUpton out of nowhere. Just taking them out. Yep. They really did. That was incredible play by KateMoss and KateUpton.
Ragey, take a look at the scouts from Seexysauce moving in, trying to take advantage of... Oh, no, he backed out. I thought he was going to move in and take advantage of Ice's loss.
Oh, he doesn't today.
Nope.
And I understand his caution currently at 4,298. He needs to do something to make it work. But wow, Ice losing so much of his supply. That's going to really set him back for a long time.
Yep. Let's see if we have a new middle owner.
Indeed, right? Those scouts are actually not doing too bad against the Goliaths. As you know, scouts are very high armored. It would probably be better for him to upgrade the armor and make those scouts a lot more effective than upgrading the attack. Scouts just do not deal a whole lot of DPS.
Yeah, or just get rid of them altogether.
I would. I don't like playing scouts myself.
Oh, Reavers. Try Reavers. So many destroyers out there.
You know, I have actually seen, Octavian, Reavers getting kind of replaced by Temple Zealots. Temple Zealots seem to be the favorite now.
Which is right in the middle top there. We've got a battle between AdolphCaesar and KateUpton, but AdolphCaesar losing a good portion of his destroyers.
Oh, KateUpton losing. Oh my gosh, losing the Raven and losing those units.
Fast.
Wow.
Not just losing them fast.
Those Marauders just ate them right up. And oh my gosh, did you see that? A Savior killing all of Seexysauce's stalkers. Oh my gosh, a big pickoff by Grayson. Oh, I barely caught the tail end of it, Octavian, and wow, they all just went up in a big puff of smoke. It was really beautiful to see.
Ragey, take a look at the bottom right. Either he's AFK or they're massing for something big. All those Goliaths.
He is going to be at full supply soon. He needs to get out there and do something with those.
Yeah, he's currently in last place with 3790. He, she, or it, whatever.
KateUpton, KateHudson is definitely a girl. Oh, but KateMoss, the boss moss. I want to see if he takes out Ice's mutas again with those powerful Seeker missiles. My gosh, that was just so beautiful to see earlier. Ice losing all of his units. His current supply is at 400 though, against KateMoss's almost 600. And still beautiful splits by Ice. The Seeker missile did come down, but Ice, with great splitting action, able to push the mutas back from Moss. And look at this, top right, Relic deciding to get a Raven too. So now we have Goliath and a Raven. That's just going to give more control against the air.
If you pay attention to what Ice is doing now, even with his lower supply rate, he's just nitpicking and doing these guerrilla type attacks on the cliffs and the outer skirts of the middle. and they're working. It's quite effective. It's also giving them time to re-up and supply.
Ice coming around the left side, trying to trap KateUpton and KateMoss, unable to do so. They did back out just in time. And what is bottom right doing? He is still, it seems like he is AFK.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen anything move. Unless,
nothing.
Does he have the, can you look real quick to see if he's got a Mando? Maybe he's just running that thing around.
He does not. The only supply he currently has is totally Goliath. He is finally moving a few of them, but I think he's just trying to keep his supply at 800 in case he needs to do something.
At this point, he's been gone for so long, that could be Seexysauce just trying to take the tower back. It's not going to work. Not successful. That's a fail. About 10 Goliaths down the drain.
Yeah, with Ice currently in the lead at 10,000, I think that KateHudson feels that there's really nothing that he can do.
Mm-hmm. Seexysauce too. He's usually up in the top 3, but tonight he's down at 49.75, which puts him in 5th or 6th place.
And Ice again taking full control of the map. Nobody is able to do anything about these mutas except we did see Boss Toss able to take control, and he's doing it again here with his mutas, but wow, so many of them in the red. And bottom right, what can he do? I mean, he is trying to move out his Goliaths, but he's so scared to do so because right now, the mutas with no problem could take all of them out, which is really crazy considering the Goliaths counter him.
We got bottom right finally moving out, poised and ready to do something big. But 2 Heatseeker missiles attacking that pile of Goliaths, devastating a bunch of them, forcing him back into his base.
And oh no, Seexysauce could be overly extending himself a little bit. Big splits by Ice, separating those mutas to reduce the splash damage. And even though there was a corruption that went down on Ice, he did fairly well, taking out a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. I saw that. And he's got mobile medevacs everywhere.
You gotta love that mobile medi.
No, not really. Relic's moving those Ravens in place. They're poised and ready to drop a couple of Heat Seekers, HSMs.
And oh my gosh, 3 Corruptors coming down to supplement Seexysauce's army. That could spell trouble for Relic, or even just the mutas that are out. As you know, Corruptors do a lot of splash damage.
Yep, big difference in levels of Relic's Goliaths versus KateHudson's Goliaths. And I watched a bunch of them melt.
Octavion, I don't know if you've noticed, but AdolphCaesar's Commando is currently at level 4. And currently the only Commando out. I wonder if he is just going to decide to go straight Spectre.
That's a possibility. I guess we'll have to wait and see. His destroyers have 5 attacks, nothing else, and there's no Marines being spawned, so that's a good possibility. Might actually prove to be beneficial as well. Spectres have good splash damage and are very, very good at taking out mutas.
Grayson coming out, able to kill a bunch of KateMoss's units because of that incredible splash damage from the Marauders. Meanwhile, on the bottom right-hand side, there's really nothing happening as far as KateHudson's concerned. We do see 3 Corruptors. No, wait a minute. KateHudson deciding to go with 2 Corruptors and 4 Corruptors for Seexysauce. Currently 6 Corruptors. I think they're just going to go straight Corruptor to see if they can stop the mutas from being able to take control of this game as they have.
KateHudson did pull out 2 Corruptors. I don't know if she had them before or not.
Yeah, that's bringing bottom right currently at 6 Corruptors. And I think if Hudson shared control, Seexysauce would effectively... Oh my gosh, now there's 3 more. There's currently 7 Corruptors for bottom right.
Yep.
Wow, and that could be exactly what they need to do. They could get a lot of money just picking off KateMoss's and Ice's mutas.
True. Here comes Ice looking to get to a sneak attack one more time.
And what is he planning on doing here? I've seen him play before.
Oh, goo down on Seexysauce's scouts by Ice's mutas.
Oh, and he splits into that tower. Oh no, a big mistake, and those Corruptors are eating the mutas alive. Oh my gosh, bringing his supply down to 165.
Yeah, it's not just the corruption or the contamination. It's also the heavy attack that comes from the Corruptor on air with it.
Wow, an interesting play. I wonder just how many Corruptors we are going to see out of these guys. Oh my gosh, getting another Corruptor. This is crazy. There's currently 8 Corruptors now.
Is there a limit on those? Do you know?
I believe you can have like 12 or so. I mean, you can get crazy. Speaking of crazy, another Corruptor going down. So 5 currently for KateHudson. Oh my gosh, these guys, they are seriously just going total Corruptor at this point. And it could pay off in a big way. Able to pick off the Colossus. Wow.
Wow, that was a good move. Interesting. I've never seen that happen before.
Oh.
I think Grayson's leaving with his tail between his legs on that one.
I think Rainer is really happy about getting all these Corruptors.
He laughed.
He is. He's just a happy boy right now. Oh my gosh, and Relic could possibly even lose. Because even if he puts down a point defense drone with all the Corruptors out, currently 9 so far, they could eat right through that point defense drone and go straight for those Ravens. And it looks like that is what could happen right here. Guys, I hope you're watching this at home. Oh my gosh, those Ravens are so vulnerable. I think he could be overextending himself. A corruption down could kill all of those units.
Yeah, there's a little ball there. That's bad. He's already starting to get up. Forces KateHudson back into the base.
And those Goliaths are looking beefy. Octavion, look, there's 3 armor and 10 ups versus 0 armor ups and 5 for bottom right.
I did see that. They're spending their money on those Corruptors.
Relic's Goliath out of nowhere. Look at this. He's now currently in 3rd place. I think he's going to be able to take out those ice. You said there was an Overseer for ice?
Overseer for ice, yeah, bottom left.
There it is. And wow, is that Corruptor really that much of a threat to get an Overseer?
I don't know. Currently, the leader is Ice with 11,656. His partner Grayson, we've seen him do it before. He's coming back. He's got 2nd place with 10,379. Second, and that's just the first place team. 2nd place team is Relic and AdolphCaesar with 9,597 and 8,500.
I think what Ice is planning to do with the Overseer is put a corruption down on the missile turrets. We've seen him use Ravens in a similar way, putting down the point defense drone. And if he can put down a corruption on the turret, it could be enough to pick it off. Could possibly go straight for KateHudson's Merc Spawn.
Will that work on the turret?
It does indeed. And killing off a point defense drone there.
Have you taken a look at KateMoss's score? Jumped up to 85-23.
Well, KateMoss, the boss Moss, really holding it together. I mean, we've seen some really good mutaplay, and especially with that Raven picking off so many of Ice units earlier on. We'll see how this happens here against AdolphCaesar.
Wow, Relic's supply is just about full, right in the middle with those big, heavy Goliaths. 3 armor, 10 attack, and maintaining control and domination of the middle.
He does have some hit point upgrades too, Octavion. 475 currently. But that's nothing compared to the Mutalisk for Ice. 529. He's really going crazy with those ups.
Grayson destroying the crap out of Hudson's Goliaths. Almost a whole lot of them. Even with the corruption on top of them.
That splash damage is huge, Octavion.
Yeah. Well, and he also had the supplementation from the Colossus.
I'm curious what level that Colossus is. Currently 3. We'll see if he decides to up it anymore. Colossus is very effective when it is max level, but with everyone going air, it might be the wrong idea. And oh my gosh, Relic killing so many of Seexysauce's units with those Seeker missiles. The Seeker missiles are so power at currently 10 attack, and Ice and Grayson decided to come in, pushing AdolphCaesar back, and we have a big battle going in the middle. Relic coming from the right side, Grayson from the left, and even KateUpton deciding to come in from the left side. Oh my gosh, they've all got to back out here. Relic taking control of the middle. And look at all the units. There's so much action going on. Pandemonium.
It's pandemonium.
It is pandemonium. My gosh, they have to back out. Relic able to take middle.
Well, Relic also had AdolphCaesar's Commando right in the middle of them, and with those 2 Ravens.
Snipe is scary for Ice's units, and for KateMoss. They have to be careful about bundling him up. Oh, losing a Corruptor there. Oh my gosh, these Goliaths are so strong. Currently now only at 8 Corruptors.
Oops. Had a pop-up.
No worries. We are back, and KateUpton, oh no, with a bad click, did lose a bunch of Decies to those scary Goliaths. More hit point up attacks, bring up to 554 armor, and still sitting on 10 attack, my gosh, doing so much damage, almost 50 damage per hit.
Currently in the lead is still Ice with 11,947, but his score hasn't changed much in the last couple of minutes. Grayson taking the lead with 12,000. We've seen him do it before. Currently in third place is Relic with 11,472.
Relic's so scary, though. These Goliaths are powerful, Octavian.
I'm leaning towards them guys taking this. They've got a solid build right there. They've got double Raven, they've got a Commando, they've got powerful Goliaths and Destroyers.
Surprising to see Goliath getting so powerful in this matchup, but with all these mutas in all the air, it's really no surprise.
Right, they've been feeding off of KateHudson's fairly weak Goliaths. Okay.
They have been weak, and I think the reason why is because they're just trying to focus on the Corruptors to try to kill all those mutas.
I think that's it. Yep.
Speaking of mutas, my gosh, KateMoss, all of his units are in orange right now. He's got to be careful. So are our Ices. Oh, these Goliaths are so scary. They're so scary.
Yeah.
At the 10-minute mark, we're currently at 40 minutes in, and that's just, oh my gosh, it's just going to make those Goliaths more strong with another attack up. Every attack is so strong, and I think Grayson might even be wise to upgrade his Colossus right now. Because his Colossus goes right through those Goliaths.
Yep. If they play it smart, hold the middle, but not so far on that choke point, I think they could really sucker some of those Goliaths in, because they're also controlling the 2 Ravens and a Commando.
Yeah, and a big ball buildup from KateHudson and KateMoss going after Relic, and Ice going after KateUpton. Oh my gosh, they're just getting really double teamed right now. Seeker Missile going down on Ice's units and almost taking them out, bringing a bunch of them to red. KateMoss's Raven being so effective. Has to be careful of Relic's double Raven, though, and those Goliaths. Haven't seen a Seeker Missile go down on any of the mutas yet, though, from Relic. I think Relic would be wise to save up that energy. Instead of attacking Grayson, going straight for KateMoss's mutas.
Well, he's still working on those Goliaths. Currently 4 armor and 11 attack. And he's moving right in on Ice's mutas. He took out a good portion of them a little while ago there.
Meanwhile, on the bottom right-hand side, nothing really happening so far.
Yeah.
600 supply for Seexysauce and 731 for KateHudson. I think they're stuck.
Ask them for control. Let's see what we could do.
Octavian, take control over for him. See if we can get him some money. Unfortunately, unable to do that as observers. But what is fortunate is that we can see these guys just playing so well. Let's take a look at the APM tab. Average APM for Ice. Ice has really good control. I've seen his control so good, and AdolphCaesar with good control as well. It's really showing. Currently, it's some of the top leaderboards.
I'm definitely impressed with AdolphCaesar's play tonight so far.
It has been good, surprisingly, coming out of the waterworks. And Relic, my gosh, he's really taking control. He's fighting right now, currently at 2nd place. He's contending against Grayson.
It's back and forth between that crew. But KateMoss shouldn't be counted out. He's currently at 10,275. Not far behind, and he's been hanging in there.
We've seen a lot of good play from KateMoss. Those Seeker Missiles, very effective. And double Ravens for Ice. He's trying to go after those mutas. Is he going to be able to get a Seeker Missile off? He does. But wow, KateMoss able to split those units right at the last second. Really good control.
Well, the Heatseeker hit the Raven, Moss's Raven. Brought it down to 1 bar left. 1 bar of energy.
Wow, just barely able to escape. That support tower being really effective right now.
Okay, Rage, you got another session of Grayson taking over the middle. Shocker there. Relic pounding away and keeping down Seexysauce's scouts, keeping them in control.
And a lot of back and forth action going down. KateUpton just got hit by 2 Seeker Missiles, and we are in fact seeing that Overseer going down on the tower and corrupting it. And look, the Spire top left KateMoss has to be careful. Ice is going straight for it, and he could possibly get it. Oh my gosh, that Raven trying to get that Seeker Missile out. It's so dangerous. And I just love watching Ice do this. I've seen him do it in other games, and this really is something to behold. I love his control.
You do see AdolphCaesar's Commando in the middle of Relic's Goliaths, do you?
I do.
Point defense drone, keeping those attacks down.
And look at this. Seexysauce could try to make something happen, but oh no, stay away from Relic's units. Don't do it. Oh, he's going to lose so many. Oh, they all just start going down like it's nothing. They're paper airplanes right now.
Paper airplanes.
Paper airplanes. Oh my gosh, he's got to be so careful.
Mm-hmm.
AdolphCaesar taking middle, and Relic taking middle as well. Relic is almost in the lead. He's getting close.
Raven dropping a Heatseeker missile into Seexysauce's pile of scouts, forcing him back.
Wow, look at all the debris. Can we get a cleanup over there?
Clean up an aisle bottom right, please.
Oh my gosh, Seexysauce and KateHudson really just kind of snuffed out this game. Yes. What do you think they're planning on doing, Octavian?
Rage quitting.
I think they will too. And Ice, he's in the middle. He's kind of clumped up. He's got to be careful. Hyper Destroyers do a lot of splash damage.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But no, actually, Ice being able to take out a bunch of AdolphCaesar's units. But the Goliaths are coming in. They're so scary. Oh my gosh. These are just the strongest Goliaths I've ever seen. At 5 ups, 12 attacks, 600 hit points. Those things are not going to go down anytime soon.
I don't know why we have not seen a game changer against all these mutas.
And Odin would be pretty effective.
It would, yeah.
And, you know, the Colossus has been fairly effective too this game.
Yes, it has. It really has.
Speaking of, I actually don't see the Colossus. Was that Colossus sniped?
I missed it.
Oh, we missed it too, folks. We can barely hear the sniping go down. But it must have been picked off earlier. I wonder who picked it off. Probably Relic.
Bunch of Relics. Goliaths got picked off too. They're dwindling. Supply isn't as much as it was a couple of minutes ago.
No, but wow, he's still upping his hit points. 625 hit points on those Goliaths. And currently 3 ups for the Colossus, still at level 3. I really think the right choice here would be, instead of upping up these Marauders, to actually up the Colossus. I think he would have more range. He'd be able to outrange Relic's units and really do a lot of damage.
I agree. I think the range would be play a big difference and be a big benefit to Grayson.
Wow, Corruption going down, and oh my god, those Corruptors dealing so much damage to Ice's mutas. Oh, and the mutas decide to fire back, doing equally amount as destructive damage to the Corruptors, but not losing any. Great control by both teams. AdolphCaesar going in, a Savior going down. Oh my gosh.
A Savior bottom right by Seexysauce, only taking out 3 or 4 destroyers from Caesar.
Oh, that's a big upset. In fact, even losing a Corruptor. Oh no.
Do you see it? Ice's changelings, they got destroyed.
Did he decide to go changelings? That's funny.
Yeah, he sent a couple towards AdolphCaesar, and Caesar turned around and said, "No chance, thank you very much."
Wow, every unit just being fully used here. I love seeing this in the Commando. Oh my gosh, Octavian, level 6.
Mm-hmm.
A couple snipes could devastate any air units. KateMoss has to be careful as well. He currently has 500 supply. Ice currently at 700 supply. Oh my gosh, Ice has to be careful too. Seeker missiles going down, taking about a bunch of Grayson's units.
Speaking of Grayson, currently in the lead with 15,734. Right behind him is Relic with 15,578. And then Ice in third place with 15,321. It's still a very close game, but Grayson and Ice continuing to maintain control of the lead.
You know, I really think, Octavian, that Relic should save his energy for the mutas. I mean, yeah, he's taking out a few of Grayson's units here and there, and he just took out some of KateUpton's units, but I really think the Seeker missiles are going to be very effective against the mutas. The splash is going to be bigger. He's going to get more points for it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're expensive to lose. But so are these scouts.
Those scouts are just feeding top right at this point.
They're just what?
Feeding top right at this point.
Yeah, they're completely useless.
They really are. Oh my gosh. Just
It's
a
like,
couple of volleys takes him right out.
At what point do you just say, all right, enough's enough? Time to change. They're all gone.
Oh, wow.
Except for the Corruptors.
The Corruptor's barely escaping. He could have lost all of them there.
Take your 20 Corruptors and go home, sir.
And 2 Seeker Missiles going down in KateUpton's units. Again, I think saving the Seeker Missiles
comes the Merc attack.
Would be better.
Ice taking out KateMoss's Merc. Muta Merc.
A great pickup by Ice.
That was a sneak attack. He's been doing that a good portion of the game.
KateMoss deciding to leave. He rage quits. And wow, the Colossus was taken out middle. There's so many point defense drones out. Ice is coming in from the left side trying to take out some of AdolphCaesar's units. But overall, in that engagement, I think Relic picking off that Colossus is going to be now in the lead.
Mm-hmm. Currently, the game's at 49 minutes and 34 seconds. In the lead is, actually, it's Relic, 17,574. Ice in second place with 17,530.
Yeah, and KateMoss deciding to leave. The Moss and Upton have left the building, folks. Seexysauce did leave. I didn't see a GG go down. He just up and left.
Grayson and Ice moving in for the final kill, trying to take advantage of the loss to KateUpton. But we've got AdolphCaesar and Relic moving in behind them, see if they can sandwich them in as well.
And we did have a snipe on the Medivac, and there was some
Overseer.
units in the Medivac. A lot of them were taken out. The Overseer does put down a contamination on Relic's Raven.
Yep.
And did you see that snipe? That snipe was beautiful, taking out all those units inside that Medivac.
No, it looks like Team Caesar is going to get the final kill on KateUpton and KateMoss.
And that's what they needed, because now, looking at the points, bottom left is overall in first place. But Relic's scary Goliath against the Mutas and
Put it in the lead.
And I think with the splash damage from the destroyers, I think top right is going to be able to get this eventually.
I think they got a solid build.
And I think KateHudson is just completely AFK. He's not moving. He hasn't left. His partner's gone.
Mm-hmm. Bantam Father.
I think, though...
We're going to find out right now as Relic
we are going to find out.
To feast.
Are we going to see a savior come down? Oh, that would be huge. At least the very last thing that he can do before leaving, killing all of Relic's units. No, yeah, I think he is
they're
AFK.
All gone. They're all gone. And this is going to be big. If Ice and Grayson don't see this, it could be devastating, and they may end up losing from the lead. Remember, Relic and Caesar just got the final kill in top left. Now they're feasting on those scouts.
And look at this Ice coming around the top side. Caesar was able to see it. I think
HCSMs attacking. Only about 10 Goliaths got destroyed.
I didn't see the Seeker missiles go down, but sure enough, there are some back and forths going down. A nice transfuse on Ice's Raven, able to keep it alive. Lots of point defense drones. And an auto turret going down for that tower view. Look at the auto turrets just going back and forth. Relic puts 1 down. Ice puts down 2. Relic puts down 3. And Ice puts down 4. What a back and forth. Looks like Ice eventually winning. And wow, an overcharge comes out from AdolphCaesar.
Nice heat seeker missile from Relic into the middle of Grayson's Raiders.
I did not see that. But looking at the supply, yeah, he did get a good connection. Both of them at 300 supply.
But these Ravens, although they're at level 5, they're not killing they're killing the unit they're hitting, but the splash damage isn't destroying anything around them, just pulling down their energy. They're not as strong as we've seen them in the past.
Octavion, I don't think it's a matter of strength. I think it's a matter of the hit point upgrade. 650 hit points per Goliath. I mean, I really don't expect a Seeker missile to kill anything.
No, good point. Good point. I didn't think of that.
Those things are strong.
Now take a look at the positioning. Relic and AdolphCaesar not just maintaining control, but they position themselves in a way that if Ice attempts to feed off the bottom right, they're in a position to stop it. That's why this fight over the bottom tower is so critical.
Indeed, and I think KateHudson could actually even be staying here just to prevent the SD from going down too early. We are going to see SD coming in about 7 minutes, but if Hudson would have left around when Seexysauce left, we could have saw an earlier SD. And I think that's actually going to play out for Relic and Adolph's favor, because they're currently at almost double supply of their opponents.
And they currently hold the lead. Relic with 20,432, AdolphCaesar with 15,177. Ice 19,200, Grayson 17,800. Now here, look, here comes Relic moving in to feed a little bit more off of the scouts, Sexy's scouts.
And it's going to be up to Caesar to hold middle because Grayson's coming around the top side. Caesar sees it. He tries to push him back. But Ice deciding to come in, and whoa, he's not going to be going mutas anymore. He decided to go Desis.
And here's the reinforcements from Relic.
And are they going to be able to hold? Currently 400 supply for Relic. AdolphCaesar is really low down to 414. Colossus is gone, and that's going to be a big hurt for Grayson. 330 supply with no Colossus. Ouch.
And Relic still feasting on the scouts one at a time.
Oh my gosh, that's just crazy.
3 scouts on 1 Goliath. Nothing. Now it's Caesar's turn to get a little feast. Grindage.
And I think Relic and Adolph are playing it exactly how they need to. They've kept bottom left from being able to go in. But oh no, losing so many units. What's going on? They've got to supplement that army. Relic is going to lose his whole supply here. Whereas Adolph has 390 supply sitting back at base. What was he doing?
Well, it doesn't look like Ice, who did switch to destroyers, by the way. It didn't look like their supply is all that big either. But he does have some backup coming in. They might be able to hold the middle.
I think Adolph could push in. He needs to stay. Don't back out, guys. Oh, I think that's a big mistake. Oh, no. But, wow, look at this. Relic deciding to up his Marines.
I noticed that.
And, oh, man, losing so much supply.
Yeah.
Both of these guys are really low on supply, but eventually Ice being able to take it. And I think a lot of it is because Relic and Caesar are not going out as a team.
Correct.
In both engagements, Octavian, I think Adolph went off in one attack and did it by himself, and then Relic fought in another by himself.
Well, I think their tactic was maintain control, which isn't that hard, of the middle, while the other one fed on the bottom right. The problem is their units started to dwindle, and just one person couldn't do it, especially when both Ice and Grayson split their full armies and moved in.
Definitely, and able to see those changelings. You can see there's about 4 changelings or so that did go down. Seeker Missile picking off 1 or 2 destroyers.
Turrets being dropped for them to help control the middle. Good idea.
That is a good idea, because I think the Seeker Missiles at this point are going to be a little ineffective.
Agreed. Just back your units up, let the turrets do the work, and then move into finishing them up.
AdolphCaesar was able to pick off one of Relic's Ravens. And oh no, his Commando coming in. He could possibly pick off this Colossus. He is being attacked right now. The shields are gone. The Ragnarok beam did go off, but it did miss its mark, picking off a Goliath instead.
All right, score. Currently very close. Relic overall with the lead, 22,868. His partner Caesar with 18,010. Ice, 20,858. And his partner Grayson, 19,271. Grayson and Ice are solid bet for the win if they continue to control and work together and keep AdolphCaesar and Relic apart.
Octavian, I think this is the perfect time for top right to go in. Bottom left, Ice deciding to go bottom right to pick off those units. They gotta go in the middle. They gotta get control. What are they doing? What are they waiting for? Here we go. They're finally starting to come in. Goliaths are going to be out in front. And, you know, if those Marines had Blink, they could be a little bit more effective. They're in a choke point right now, and Grayson is picking off so many of the units, but the Colossus goes down. The Medivac goes down. Great play by AdolphCaesar. Big pickoff. That Commando is so strong right now.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ice is picking off a bunch of units on bottom right, and KateHudson is finally back after being AFK.
Yeah. Really, at this point in the game, why bother?
He was kind of doing a little stutter step micro to pick off the rest of the units, but you're right.
He's
Why even bother?
Well, he's not giving up. He just ordered 2 planetary fortresses.
Seriously,
Yeah.
seriously. And I think he might even have one more savior.
Yeah.
We'll
believe
find
so.
we'll find out once this command center is done. I don't see it, but perhaps for whatever reason it's just hidden.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, both saviors are gone.
Yeah, they are gone.
Can't believe he's going planetary.
He only has 1 minute to use a savior anyway, so it wouldn't really be beneficial. Okay, here comes the AdolphCaesar's Commando come to the bottom tower. Going to take out the turrets. What level is that puppy?
It's level 6. Currently max.
Spectre. I love Spectres.
I want to see a Spectre too, but I don't think he's going to have enough time, Octavian. I think that's why he's choosing not to even switch. SD is going to be coming in literally seconds. It's only got about
away.
It's got about 25 seconds, yeah.
What did I miss from KateHudson? Well, the win, for one. Your birthday. The win. Oh, look, he stole my saying. Watch the replay. You'll see who came up with it first. All right, Ice and Grayson getting ready to split up, take the middle.
And there it is. SD. Let's look at the supply tabs real quick, Octavian. We do have supplies. It's 577 for Grayson. Ice currently at 618. Relic at 769. Oh, Relic's so huge right now. And AdolphCaesar at 687. So currently top right does have the bigger supply.
And pretty much maxed out, Ragey.
I'm curious to see if these Marines are going to play a factor, because the Marines are part of his supply too. And here we go, a big attack. That Colossus, oh my gosh, that Colossus almost dead. Is going to have to back out.
Getting pops with the Overseer.
And oh no.
They're going to maintain control over the middle.
They did, but I think they're just going to go ahead and go all in.
Big mistake.
I don't think so. They do have to wait for the supporting army to come in. But I think with their combined supplies, they could take out bottom left right now.
I don't know.
Making a few mistakes, though. Just throwing units right into them. Nope, well, they decide they're going to stay for now.
Colossus is not being rebuilt yet. Oh, yes it is. There it goes.
Oh my gosh, bottom left, no planetary fortresses.
Nope.
Gosh, I think that top right is missing an opportunity here. They could end it right now. Especially if he lands a little bit of secret missiles, kills some of Ice's supply. Oh my gosh, are they going to try to do it? AdolphCaesar thinking about coming into the base. Decides not, he backs out. Relic, oh my god, Caesar, what are you guys doing? Go in there, finish the fight. You guys have so much more supply. 444 and 700 to Ice's only puny 420 and Grayson's 250. Guys, go in, please. I want to see you take this game. You guys are so ready to do it. And there we go, a stem coming down, taking out some of Grayson's units. Grayson's unit supply is so low, it's at 118. Destroyers going down. Those Seeker missiles doing lots of damage by Relic. Guys, you've got to go in. I'm screaming at the TV right now. Get in there, kill him. Oh, man, they waited so long.
Are you okay?
I'm okay, but gosh, it's hard sitting outside and seeing all this going down, and you just wish that they would go in. I wonder if they know that their supplies.
I think they're doing right. I think they're not rushing it.
Well, I say rush it. Go all in, guys.
Though, they split up like that's no good. At least now they're together. Now they have some backing. Look, there's a good solid 3 inches of units, and I think they're preparing to do it. They're moving in now.
There we go. They finally did it. The GG's coming down.
Yep.
It's
on the Colossus and the Merc number 1 and Ice and Grayson, and it's a good game for the game leaders.
Hudson saying second place for me. Easy.
He wasn't even here half the game.
Now here we go. It's gonna be a close matchup between KateHudson and Relic.
Why do you think they did that? Why do you think they didn't go after and kill Hudson before and suck up those minerals? Why the continue head to head with Ice and Grayson. I don't know.
Well, Octavian, supply in SD is so important, and I think that they didn't even want to try to risk it. They knew that the threat was not KateHudson at all, but instead it was Grayson and Ice, and I think they chose correctly, able to keep at least 200 supply over bottom left the entire game, and that's what got them the win.
And that's it. Congratulations to Relic and AdolphCaesar. Very well played, fellas.
That was excellent play. Relic's Goliaths were so strong the whole game, Octavian.
They were, indeed.
And there it is, victory, AdolphCaesar and Relic.
Oh.
Thank you all for tuning in. I am EZmode's Rageypoo.
And EZmode's Octavian.
Reminding you guys to set your opponents to easy mode. This is our time. We'll see you guys next time.